Hi. Good
Hello,
morning.
hello, morning.
All right. Hey, how are you today?
It's nice.
Good, good. All right, so our lesson today is Broadway shows. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to learn about Broadway shows in New York City and share your
Okay,
opinion, okay?
okay.
All right, so let's go to the second page.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you watched plays or musicals?
Uh, well, uh, I've, I've, I've ever watched crosstalks, uh, but I'm not sure that it could be considered as plays.
Okay, so you said it's what? It's talks?
Crosstalk,
Crosstalk.
crosstalks.
Well, so what's
Uh-huh.
that? I'm not sure. I'm not aware of
Uh,
that.
there are two people. Uh, there are two people in the front of the
The
uh, the
audience.
the
The audience.
audience. Yes, and there uh,
Oh.
one of them talked a lot of things, and the other one uh, just
So is it
to
like
do some.
there's one
Uh,
host, right? So the host is sitting
mhm.
down, maybe they're asking questions, and then the other one is the guest who
Oh,
is,
no, no,
I
no.
don't know.
They are partners. They are
Oh.
partners.
Hmm.
Uh, and maybe I could send you a picture.
Okay.
I think that just exists in China.
Maybe. But it sounds interesting though. So I don't know if that's a play or a musical because plays are more about acting, right? So you have
Uh,
actors who are performing a story or um, a narrative. So that's more so what a play or a
uh,
musical is, you know.
yes, and they just talk about interesting things to maybe about some some social phenomena like these kind of things.
Okay,
Uh,
that's interesting. Um, it sounds like, have you heard of TED Talks? TED.
I yes,
Yeah.
but there is just one person.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And TED Talks is only one person, but this is Crosstalks. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I guess you haven't watched any plays or musicals. So,
Uh,
like, just from what you think, what do you think would make a live performance interesting?
well, I think for this kind of place, firstly they need an interesting story. Uh, and then the other important thing is the actors.
Right.
Um, because their acting levels uh, could influence the could influence the whole performance.
Right. So the acting experience, right? Um,
Yes.
so and like also, you know, a play or a musical is much different from a movie because the actors are doing a live performance, right? So when you're
Yes.
in a movie, you can if you mess up, you can do it over, right? You have
Oh,
many
yes.
chances to do it over again. But these
Yes.
actors, these they're amazing because they are doing this all in one shot, right? They're doing it all in
Mm-hmm.
one shot. So
Yes.
there's no mistakes, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes it interesting because they're singing. Their singing has to be perfect. Their acting has to be perfect. And when it is perfect, it becomes a beautiful play. So that's what I think makes live performances interesting. Yeah.
Yes, and sometimes some interesting audience could also do some interruption.
Exactly, exactly. They can make the audience a part of the show, right? So that's also
Hmm.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let's go to the next page and let's read the passage
Hmm.
out loud.
Okay. Uh, so, uh, Broadway is the beating heart of the New York City's performing arts scene. Visiting the great white means standing one of few theater concentrated near Times Square. It features the best phenomena such as the Lion King to more recent hits like Hamilton. There is a variety of shows.
Good, good. And on the
Mm,
second to last line, where it says
mm,
phenomenon such as the lion, like the animal,
Lion,
Lion King, right?
uh,
Yeah.
Lion King.
Mm-hmm. Good,
So
good.
it's a kind of animal. So people, how do people to perform it?
Well, see, I don't want to tell you the secret. So now
Uh,
you have to go to New York City
uh,
and watch The Lion King to see how they perform it, Because it's really amazing.
oh, okay.
I highly encourage you
Oh,
to go watch it. Like it's amazing. It's amazing.
oh, okay.
So do you have any questions? Any other questions?
Um, I think the the flock, the flock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just think that it's mean the shape
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
as a noun.
Ah, yes, yes. So you can have a flock of sheep, a flock of birds. Yeah, so that the noun and the verb are very similar. They both refer to
Mm-hmm.
the same idea, right? The idea
Uh,
is like when you have a big crowd of something. Um, but yes,
oh,
flock of animals. That's correct. Yeah, and
oh, okay,
yeah, yeah. So that's correct. You can use it as a noun. Um,
okay.
and also, I just wanted to point out the Great White Way on line two.
Uh-huh.
And you know what that is?
The Great White Way
Mm-hmm.
is it the Broadway's another name?
It's another name for the Broadway for Broadway in New York City. Yeah, it's just like a nickname, I guess. Nickname. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Oh well, I guess that was the question. What is Broadway's nickname?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the vocabulary then.
Okay. The trait means to gather in a common place, and the restaurants are concentrated in the center of the city. Concentrated in well, in the my sentence, um, well, it it is up to him to concentrate on his studies and make something of himself.
Okay. So that's a good example of concentrate, but it's not the same
Mm,
way that we're using this meaning of concentrate. So concentrate has um, two different meanings. So that one that you
uh-huh.
used was to focus, right? To
Yes.
like I guess all your attention. But I guess like this way of
Ah,
concentrate
yes.
is more so a noun. So a noun concentrates somewhere, right? So
Uh-huh.
all of the cars are concentrated in the garage, right? So that means that all the there's a lot of cars at the garage. Um, so
So
a
it is
noun
always
concentrated.
used as mhm. um yeah, yes, and at this it is always used as the uh passivity passivity,
Passive,
like
passive verb.
past yes, the be concentrated
Mm-hmm.
in something like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and
and yeah, it's I guess like it concentrating in something. Yeah, concentrating. Yeah. So and the other one, I guess the one that you used was like he's concentrating on something, right? So
yes,
right.
yes, I always use it
Yeah. So
with
then this
on.
is yeah. So I guess this is a different way of using it.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
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 So can you try and make a sentence using this meaning?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Uh,
Okay.
concentrate. Yes, yes, I can hear you now. Mm, well, we found um, concentrate on the uh,
Maybe.
we found which are concentrated in the bottom of the mountain.
Okay. Good. 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 And what was concentrated in the bottom at
Mm.
the bottom of the mountain?
Oh, bad connection.
Oh, is it bad connection?
Mine,
Oh, mind. So
mine.
minds. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right, let's move on to the next word.
Mm-hmm. Mine. It's a lot of delay.
Yeah, it is, right? Can you hear me? Maybe we can
Yes.
I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Mm.
Okay. So, let's go to the next word.
Flock
Hmm.
means to gather or move in a crowd, and like they flocked outside to see the president.
Hmm.
President and flock uh, as a noun as a verb. Um, mm, flock. Uh, the the public has flocked it to the show.
Okay, good, good. The public has flocked to the show. Or you
Yes.
can just say the public flocked to the show. Okay. And let's go to the next word.
Oh, hello.
Hi, hi. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the connection. Not sure.
Yes.
Um, is this fine?
I think it would be better.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's continue.
Yes, I just said that I couldn't distinguish the tense of the past and the tense like has done or have done. Like
Oh, okay. So
there are
when you
some
say
differences.
done or has done, like he has done
Yes,
his homework or his homework has been done. Yeah.
he did his
Yeah,
homework.
he did his homework. Yeah. So I think like has done his homework is like I think the passive tense, and then the and then done or he did his homework is more of the past tense. Um, I think like
Uh,
the best way to like figure out when to use them is
mm,
like if it's like if it's not something he did in the past, like let's say he has done his homework many times in the past, right? So this is saying
uh,
like he maybe he's done his homework in the past, but he's done it like multiple times in the past. But maybe he
oh,
did his homework. It's just like one time, right? So he did his homework
uh,
just once. Um,
mm,
and then he has done his homework just means like, he's done his homework and maybe he's done it maybe 5 times or 10 times or something like that. So he has done his homework
okay.
many times before,
Mm,
something like that.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. And let's go to
And
the next. You have another question?
oh no, I
Okay.
just say
And then I think
phenomenon.
phenomenon. Yeah, phenomenon.
Phenomenon is something impressive or popular because of special quality. And mm, the geological phenomenon where stones are on phenomenon,
Hmm.
uh, like, uh, like the globalization is a phenomenon. Uh,
Globalization.
the one
Globalization.
suffers global, uh, global.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. Can you hear me?
You hear me?
I can hear you, but it's still bad connection though. Um,
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know why. But can you just say your sentence one more time so I can hear it?
yes. The globalization is a phenomenon.
Globalization is a phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it a phenomenon?
It is a kind of trend.
Trend. Hmm. Let's see. So, when they say special quality, it means that like only that thing has that
Mm-hmm.
quality, right? So
Uh-huh.
nothing else has that quality. So
Oh.
maybe when they say like I don't know, Naomi is a phenomenon because she
Mm-hmm.
can. Naomi is a phenomenon because she can speak every language in the world, right? So like maybe
Uh,
nobody else can speak every language in the world. So because of that, you're a phenomenon. You're like one of a kind, right?
mm,
So that's what they mean when they say phenomenon. Um,
uh, so that's like to describe a thing or person with
it's very special or distinct.
special.
Yeah, a
Uh,
distinct quality, right? So when they said the
uh,
geological phenomenon, right, where the stones have
mm,
moved on their own is interesting. So this is a phenomenon because there has never been any other time when stones have moved by themselves, right? That's
ah,
that's that's never happened before. So that's why it's a phenomenon like is a special quality that no one can
mm,
understand, you know. Um,
uh,
yeah.
okay, okay. I got it. Like
Hmm.
uh, Ma Liang is a kind of phenomenon
Hmm.
because uh, his painting could be true,
His painting could be
true. It could become true in the
become spell. Can you
true,
spell that word?
true.
True.
True,
True.
true. Yes, true.
His painting could become true.
Like
Hmm.
he paints a ball, and it could become a ball,
So it becomes a physical ball, a real
a
ball that you
physical
can
ball.
you can hold.
Yes, yes.
Really? Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a legend
Oh, it's a
in
legend.
the Chinese history.
Okay, so you can just say that his paintings, or like, yes, he's a phenomenon because he can make those paintings. Okay, that's good.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. And then in the example, you see here that we use um, the passive tense again, like have moved
mm,
instead of the stones
have
moved,
moved.
and that's
Yes.
because the stones had they didn't move once, right? So they have been moving throughout time. Ah,
Hi.
hi.
I just changed my equipment.
Oh, you did.
I'm not
Okay.
sure that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just bad connection today. But I was just saying that
Yes.
the stones
Mm,
have moved. So that means that they didn't move just once. They have been
mm.
moving throughout time. So that's why we use have
Okay.
moved, right? If we just
Yes.
said the stones moved, then that just means it moved just once, one time, and that's it. But because we say have
Mm,
moved, it it means
mm.
that they have been moving. So just move, 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 right? So that's another
Okay.
that's another case of using have or has. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
All right. So let's go to the next page and do the reading.
Okay. The best Broadway shows attract millions of people to enjoy the acme of live entertainment in New York City. Every season brings new Broadway musicals, plays, and revivals, some of which go on to glory at the Tony Awards. Along with star-driven dramas and family-oriented blockbusters, there are always some artistically ambitious and original offerings.
Good, good. All right. So let's go back to that last
Mhm.
sentence, and it says,
Okay.
along with star
Star
star. What's that word after star?
along star driven
Driven. Star driven.
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 Yeah. So this word, anytime you see this word, it's driven. Okay.
Driven.
Driven.
So it it uh it doesn't have the connections with the drive.
Yeah, it does have connection with drive.
Uh-huh.
It still means like when you drive a car, it's kind of like it moves forward, right? Drive is just to like
Mm,
move forward. So when you say I am driving I'm driving to somewhere. I'm just moving to somewhere,
mm,
right? So you can even say
yeah.
I'm driving my bike. You know, people don't say driving bike. People say riding my bike, but just driving just means like to like just move forward.
Move.
So when you
Okay.
say star driven dramas, that means that these dramas are moved forward by the stars, by their actors, right? So the drama
Okay.
basically is saying that the dramas are very good because the stars are very good. The stars are the ones who are making
Oh,
the dramas very like interesting. So star driven dramas just means dramas
driven
that are driven or like are successful because of their stars,
stars.
right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then let's see, and family-oriented blockbusters, and then
Mm.
can you read that last part? There are
There are always some artistically ambitious and original offerings.
okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I think like when you read it
Mm-hmm.
at that pace. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
don't read too fast because sometimes when you read
Oh,
fast, um, you don't pronounce
my
the
tongue.
words
Yes.
clearly. Yeah. So
Yes.
artistically. So you know how to pronounce it.
Artistically.
So you know how to pronounce it, but when you read it too fast, sometimes it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
sound clear. So
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So do you have any questions?
Um, let me see well, no.
No. Okay. So what new
Mm-hmm.
things does every season bring on Broadway?
Mm, they every season brings new Broadway musicals, plays, and revivals.
Good. Good. All right. So let's go through the vocabulary.
Mm-hmm. Number one, acme. Acme means the highest point of something. The acme of the mountain is at the top,
Yeah.
and acme, mm, like uh, Wang Jiawei's work is considered the acme of cinematic art.
Wow, that was a great sentence. Wow, did you come up with that right now? Did you make that up now?
Uh, yes,
Oh wow, great job, Naomi. That was really good. That was really good.
because
Perfect.
we are talking about the
Oh yeah,
dramas.
yeah, drama. That's true. That's true. All right, let's go to the
Mhm.
next one.
Revival means a new presentation of something old. Um, like the show was a revival of an old story. Revival. Wow. Is it used for the uh for the special thing like the revival learning like the well, I don't know how to
So
say that.
it can be anything from the past, right? Anything from the past.
From the past. So
Mm-hmm.
it is not only used for the
Oh, Renaissance,
Renaissance,
Renaissance. Oh, okay.
uh,
Yeah, no,
Renaissance.
Renaissance. No, no, it's not. It's not only used for Renaissance, but Renaissance is similar to revivals, right? and it sounds similar.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. So like the mm, revival.
And like
Mm,
an example would be like if you have maybe you have some Chinese stories, right?
mm,
So there's some old
mm,
stories in China that you might have heard about, and maybe there's a new movie that is a
mm,
revival of that old traditional story, right? So
uh,
that's what a revival is. It takes something old and then it just creates a new thing using that old topic, right? So they just use like maybe the movie takes an old story and it makes it
mm.
a modern movie about the old story, right?
Oh,
Right,
okay,
right.
okay. Uh, could it use as the it is a revival of interest in folk music like this?
Revival of interest in folk music. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, okay, so that means if there's a revival of folk music, right?
Music.
Oh, yeah, right. Um, so then maybe there's a new type of music that's a revival of folk music, right? So
Uh, okay.
because it's not necessarily the same thing. It's not the same thing as folk music,
Mm,
but it uses folk music to create something new, right?
mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So
Got it.
so maybe this new music is a revival of folk music, right?
Ah,
Right.
okay.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next word.
Uh, next, the blockbuster means something that is known for being extraordinary and successful. Like the movie was a blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Blockbuster. Um, blockbuster. It is used for the movie and something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Okay.
primarily used for movies.
Okay. Like the Harry Potter is one of the Hollywood blockbusters.
Yeah. So you can just say Harry Potter is one of Hollywood's blockbusters.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Next word.
Offering means something that is presented for sale. Like the store had a huge offering of different televisions. Offering, like um um offering the 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 restaurant are considering uh, to give a lot of offering uh, of Thailand food.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. So the restaurants are considering to give an offering of Thailand food, or
Thailand
or you can just say Thai food because I think that's what they call it, Thai food.
Thai food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thai food.
Okay. Good. Good. Good job, Naomi.
Mm.
All right. Let's go to the next page.
And whether you are looking for unforgettable songs, spectacular sights, and costumes, Star Turns by Broadway Davos or dance numbers performed by Broadway's hottest chorus boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
There is always plenty to choose from. These days, your options are more diverse than ever. Rockers comedies like the Book of Mormon, moving dramas like Evan Hansen sweeping operators like the Phantom of the Opera, family classics like The Lion King, and cultural game
Lion King.
Lion, the, the Lion, The Lion King,
Hmm.
and cultural game changers like Hamilton.
Hamilton. Hmm.
Ham,
Yeah,
Hamilton.
there's a lot of new things here. Let's see on this on the
Yes.
second line, it says
Mm-hmm.
sets and costumes, right? And
Yes.
star
Costumes.
turns. Star turns is just something that the actors do
Uh,
on Broadway on the stage. It's just like a star turn is like when they I guess they turn around.
uh-huh.
They do like a cool. They just spin around and do something cool.
Pose.
Yeah, it's like a pose. Yeah. So star
Ah,
turns.
okay.
So star turns by Broadway divas, right? And
Divas.
yeah,
Divas.
divas. That's just it's just a term that you call very how would I put it? Very
It's a kind of
flashy.
actor.
Yeah, it's a very flashy actor, but like it's a female actor, so actress. So
Uh,
I guess like
actress.
yeah, she's like a diva is someone who is very
Charming.
no, not charming. Not charming. She's she is she is very I guess entertaining. She's very entertaining. So,
Uh,
and let's go with that. Very entertaining. That's what a diva is.
mm,
Um,
mm, okay.
it says dance numbers performed by Broadway's
I Broadway.
hottest chorus.
Chorus.
Mm-hmm,
Chorus.
chorus, boys and girls.
Chorus.
And a chorus. Do you know what a
Uh,
chorus is?
chorus. Like mm, chorus. I think it's maybe uh a pi- a piece of a piece of music.
Oh no! It's not that. It's not that. But
Uh,
it is like. So have you been to church? Do you go to church?
no.
Church? No. Okay. Well. Of
Okay.
course, it's just like a number of people. So they all sing
Mm.
together. They all sing together, and that's what a chorus is.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so it's like a choir and a chorus. So a choir is a group of
Uh-huh.
those people, right? And that's what a
Uh-huh.
and then a chorus is like those group of people singing. So that's a chorus. Um,
Okay. I know that.
yeah. Let's see what else. What else?
What's the rockets,
Oh,
from comedy.
ruckus.
Rockets.
Yep.
Rockets.
Mm-hmm. Ruckus. Yep. And yeah, that's loud and noisy, right?
Yes, rockets.
So when
Rockets.
yeah, and on the third line from the bottom,
Uh-huh.
you see it says sweeping operettas, right? Operettas.
Apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
Apparatus.
Operettas. Operettas is
The
just yeah. What do you think that means?
apparatus. Just an uh. Is it just a noun for another expression of the opera?
Yeah, good. So it is an opera, but it's just
Uh,
a shorter opera. So when you
shorter.
have etta, like
Hmm.
let me see, I'm trying to find another word where they use etta. Operetta, um, Uh, okay, I'll try to find other words, but you'll see it's very common to see eta at the end of the word, and
Etta,
it just means like a
shorter.
shorter version of the original. So
Oh,
operettas
okay.
are the shorter version of an opera. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good. 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 So, what are some genres of Broadway shows?
Mm, there are rockers comedies, moving dramas, sweeping operators, family classics, and cultural game changers.
Good. Good. All right. Let's go to the vocabulary.
Mhm. The spectacular means something striking and very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoyed the spectacular sunset.
Good.
Spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Is it used to describe the scene, like
Mm-hmm.
a say or a mountain or
Yes. Mm-hmm.
fountain?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
Anything can be
like
spectacular.
uh, yes, spectacular. Uh, the 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 Zoom Lama of
Uh-huh.
the mountain is uh, the view on the top of the mountain is really spectacular.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And maybe you can use
Uh-huh.
instead of on the top of the mountain, maybe you can use another vocabulary word that we learned.
Mm-hmm.
What other word?
Uh, uh, it's the
The top of the
acme,
mountain.
the
Yeah,
acme
Acme.
of
So can you use that in the sentence?
um
So the view from
well
like
the
like
view
yeah.
from the acme of the mount
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
view from the acme of the mountain is really spectacular.
That was great. Good job. Good job. High five. High five. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right, let's go to the
Like
next word.
mhm. uh rockers
Mm-hmm.
rockers means loud and noisy. They were making rockers sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like rockers a lot. Mm, I don't like the teacher because of his raucous laughter.
That was good. Really good. Really good. Wait, are you talking about me? Is that me? I just...
No, no, not
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay, okay, okay.
My chemistry teacher,
Okay.
chemical teacher.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next one.
Hmm. Then the sweeping means wide range or amount of things. Like the school made sweeping changes to the rules. Sweeping. Hmm. Uh, Sweeping like um. Well, sweeping is it a noun for the floor to sweep the floor?
Yeah, like
Sweeping the floor.
sweeping can be a verb. It can be a verb too, but in this case,
Uh,
it's not a verb in this case. It's an adjective, but
uh,
um, yeah. How can I explain this? It's different from the verb, so it's not the same thing.
mm,
Um,
uh,
when something is sweeping, then let's see. It's very so when you say wide range, like
so is
it's
it
like
a lot of similar with the flock?
Yeah, it's similar with the flock, but it means like when something like when there's a wide amount of things. So
Mm.
um
Variety, like
yeah, like yeah, it's
variety.
more like variety. So when you maybe you go to a candy store and you say, "Wow, they
Mm.
have a sweeping amount of
Ah,
candy," right? They have a sweeping amount of candy. Um, yeah, it just means
ah,
like, wow, they have a wide
ah,
amount of candy. So, and then in
like
this example, changes just means a wide amount of changes, right?
uh-huh. Oh, okay, got it. Sweeping changes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Do you want to make a sentence or?
I'll try it. I'll
Okay.
try it. The um the leaders want to make sweeping changes to education policies.
Okay, that's good. That's a really good sentence.
Mm.
All right, and let's go to the next page and read the sentences and
Mm-hmm.
determine if they are true or false.
The lion,
Yeah.
the Lion King is a Broadway show. It's true,
Mm-hmm.
and there are 31 theaters located near Times Square. Is it 41 or 21?
Yeah, it's 41. It's
41.
41. Yeah,
It's
good, good,
close.
good.
And then the Broadway has a diverse option of shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And then each year, a few tourists visit New York City to see Broadway shows. Uh, it's true.
Let's see. So it says each year a few tourists visit. So few just means not many, right? Not many. But I think
Uh, uh,
in the passage it
uh-huh.
said like tourist flock, right? So like
Yes,
tourist
but
flock.
uh, I suppose that a few means just not too many, but a few also means not too many.
Yeah, I guess like in this case, like when they say a few tourists, they just mean
Mm.
not too many. So just very few.
Uh,
Only a little bit of tourists, right? But
oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, got
yeah.
it. And then some Broadway shows win a Tony Award. Uh, I guess it's true.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. Some go on
Uh,
to win the Tony Awards. Okay.
okay.
All right. So let's go to the next page and
Mm-hmm.
choose the correct answer.
Okay, number one, the boss made sweeping changes. A.
Good.
And number two, Broadway is also known as the the Great Right Way. The Great Right Way.
The Great White Way. Yep.
C.
Good.
Uh, and then you can watch you can watch performing arts on Broadway. It's B.
Good.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, what kinds of shows can you watch on Broadway? Um, Not movies. It's it's D, musicals, plays, and revivals.
Good. Good. D.
And number five, the animals flocked to the food.
Good.
It's D.
D.
And the last one, oh, what did the singer have? A spectacular voice. It's B.
B. Good. Great job.
Mm.
Awesome. Awesome, Naomi. All right. And let's go to the discussion. So,
Hmm.
can you watch performing arts in your town or city?
Well, not really.
Mm.
But if I have chance in the future, I will try it. Because in China, it isn't popular now.
Ah,
Mm,
really?
yes, it's just we have a lot of concerts for the
Okay.
singers, but
Hmm.
uh, this kind of performing arts we don't
Right.
have a lot.
Ah, I see. That's really interesting. I didn't know about
Mm-hmm.
that. So maybe like I know in Disney World, it was in
Mm-hmm.
Shanghai, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they have performing arts where like they do shows right in Disney World.
Yes,
But other than that, there's
but
not really.
it's just in Beijing, Shanghai,
Oh,
Shenzhen, those kind of cities,
oh
but
wow,
in the most parts,
wow,
we don't have a lot of theaters. It's
wow.
just Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah. So you should definitely
Mm,
just if you go
try
to
it.
yeah, just like try it and watch The Lion King. Watch The Lion King.
Yes, Lion King.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so curious about it.
So what kind of show would you like to see? Okay, well, we just talked about
Well,
it.
like the Lion King,
Uh-huh.
I think I would like to try those funny,
Oh,
funny
okay.
shows.
Yeah, like comedies. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, there's many
Instead of
comedies.
the operas.
Yeah.
I think I will be sleeping
Sleepy.
during the
Yeah.
operas.
Yeah. And lots of the shows, even
Mm-hmm.
if the main story is not a comedy, there are still
Mm-hmm.
like shows have parts of the show where it is a comedy. So any show you go
Uh,
to, any show you watch, there will be some comedy in the play. So, um, excuse me. Um, so
oh,
yeah,
okay.
so it doesn't matter what show you go to watch, what play, you'll see
Mm.
some comedy in it.
Oh,
So
okay.
have you watched a Broadway show? No, you haven't. um,
No.
so what do you think is impressive or spectacular about performing arts?
Um, I think the mm, the I think the funny costume.
Yeah, yeah, those
Uh,
costumes are interesting.
yes, because they always wear the actors always wear uh funny costumes.
Mm-hmm.
We don't often look wear in the daily life.
Right, right. Yeah, and another thing that's interesting that I think is when they're acting, they take you into a different world, right? So the costumes take
Hmm.
you into a different world. The the um the environment,
The plot,
the props, exactly, the
the environment.
props. Yeah, yeah, the props
Uh-huh.
take you into a different world, and it's like you're not even in the theater anymore. You feel like you're in that place that they take you to. So
Oh,
that's it's really interesting. I highly suggest you go to a show and you watch one. You're gonna be taken into a different world.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's excellent acting skills
Yeah, it
they always
is.
have.
It is definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So I think that's the end of the lesson. I think it was a great lesson.
hmm.
Great job today, Naomi. Um,
Okay.
yeah, this was fun. I'm so,
Hmm.
and I
Except
know.
the
Yeah, the
connection.
connection. Yeah, we had to go overtime, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So have a great day.
Mm,
Okay.
have a nice day.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
No problem.